Hello everybody and welcome to TreePunchingBrothers Viewer Appreciation Server. My name's Pinter J. I was talking with Double D earlier and he had said that he has put something at spawn and hid some treasure to the mountains north of there. So it seems like we have a bit of a treasure hunt going on the server for everybody who joins. Before we take a look at that, I kind of wanted to go over the improvements I've made to my base. I haven't been uploading very many videos last week because I was pretty sick. I wasn't feeling very well, and I'm still not 100%. I don't know if you could tell in my voice or not. I'm still a little stuffed up and congested, but I'm feeling quite a bit better, so I'm able to make a video now, and hopefully we'll get back on track on making some videos and doing some recording. If I sniffle and snort a little bit in the video, I apologize. Like I said, I'm still a little stuffed up and congested. But let's go and take a look at some of the work that I did. I didn't really play much last week at all. I was my head was feeling really foggy and just not feeling good. But I did do some work before I got sick on my base here, and we got quite a bit done. I'm still going to be in Faithful right now, so we might have to switch over just so you get the whole idea of it in John Smith, because I built all this in John Smith, and I'm not really sure what it looks like in Faithful. We'll kind of take a look at it here, and then we'll hop on over to John Smith just to see how it looks. But I put in these big giant gears here. We might have to pillar up somewhere to get a better look at it. But I wanted to keep going with the steampunk theme. So I put in these giant gears. Let's see if we can pillar up on this tree. I put in these giant gears here so we could have like a way to bring stuff up and down from the ground and bring it up into the house. So I put a gear in there over to the house and then a gear here. And then it kind of has a pulley system that attaches to this like little platform or dinghy kind of thing looking, this dinghy looking kind of thing. And you know, you put your storage stuff in crates and all that stuff up there on there, and then you wind the gears up and bring it up to the platform that we built there. If we, oh, I'm gonna fall down. No, I guess I'm just going down the vines here. But let's get this out of here now. We don't need this, and maybe I should just move away a little bit and maybe take a look at it that way. We can leave that there. We can maybe get over this way and take a look at it this way. But I put in this platform here, and then we have, like I said, this little elevator kind of looking thing, and then we have it hooked up to these big gears, and then, like I said, it's kind of simulating like the gears are bringing the stuff up from the ground level here. And I think it turned out pretty well. It was kind of a trick. Let's see if we can get. It was kind of a trick to get it to fit well on the inside of the base because it takes up a lot of space. Let's jump over here, see if we can get over here and take a look at it. Yeah, you can see it a little bit better over here. Maybe we can even get up on here, climb this vine here, and then hold shift. And then let's see, you know, it would drop down just a little bit. There we go. We can kind of see it a little bit better there. I think it turned out pretty well, and I pretty much have the whole roof and everything done as far as my base goes. And I think I do want to get into John Smith just to take a look at how this is going to look. Alright, so we're back here and we're in John Smith, and you can see that it looks pretty cool in John Smith. I like the way it turned out a lot. And like I said, it's kind of hard to find a good spot to view it from. We almost need to be in creative flight to fly around this thing to see it a little bit better. But as I was saying, it was quite a trick to get this to work out on the interior of here because it really takes up a lot of space, and we'll try and get over there. And I was also adding in some coarse dirt here and there. Kind of see it here. And it looks okay. It's not the greatest, but we added some in down under here and stuff. I think it probably looks better in default than it would in like John Smith or Faithful. It doesn't really have much of a texture in Faithful. But let's get up on the inside here. And I had to shift a lot of stuff around in here to get this to work out the way I wanted to. We put in this big wall here and we had to shift our stairway a little bit up around the corner. I'm not sure what to do on the interior here. If we want to keep windows here, we kind of have to leave this the way it is, open like this. But what we could do maybe is put like some stairs going across there just so it doesn't look as odd with just that little stairway going up like that. But if we go up here, and it's kind of treacherous too, like you could fall, you would just walk right off the edge. But if we go up in here, we have two ways we could go. Now it's kind of maze-like in here because of the way I had to do stuff. But as you can see, we took out this whole area that we're not going to be able to do anything in because of these gears. And I think that's okay because we still have a lot of space on the inside that we can utilize. But as you can see, it looks pretty cool from right here too. And this would be like where the stuff would come up on off of here. So I added a couple, chests and maybe just like a crafting table here, just to make it look like they were unloading some stuff and didn't get it all in the house. Can't really see the gears too well from here, but they look pretty good, I think. And let's get over. Oh, there's a window that. Or is that blue? I guess that is blue. I switched most of these over to blue and magenta just because I thought it looked better than just the gray. And then in here we have like a little room. We could make this into a study or a bedroom or something. And we'll work on the interior a little bit more later on. But then we have a hallway that comes down here, and then this just leads back to this area. And then we have a little room here we could do something with. And then it goes upstairs like this. It's kind of like I said, it kind of snakes around here and there, and I kind of had to do that just to get this to all work out the way I wanted to. We added in a little chimney here, and this goes up outside. Let's see if we can get our silk touch out here. And did that fall down there? That sure did. Let's see if we can get that back and maybe take a look at where did all that dirt go. Let's get that up in here. Maybe take a look at this little chimney that I added in here. Probably not going to be able to see it too well. We can kind of go out this way, I guess. And that just kind of, it's a little steampunk kind of chimney. It goes a little crazy off in there, and then added in some cobwebs that we got from the mine shaft below. And this was kind of a trick here too. I didn't really do much with this. We kind of just had to fill this area in with some wool. We could take a look at that on the interior. Why am I stuck on that? We take a look at that on the interior in just a minute. Because of the way it had to work out, kind of had to do it that way. It's right here. It kind of looks a little funny, but this is kind of the way it had to work out. And I was thinking maybe I could put a wall in here as well. But these kind of represent like belts that drive the gears and stuff. So I'm not sure if I want that like rubbing right against the wall. Even though it is right up against the gear, we could probably, so we could probably put a wall in here just to make it look a little different. Or we could put, a room or something in here, maybe with a writing desk or something. But yeah, this is basically the belts that drive the gear, and then we have the log going around the middle that turns it. And then this goes off to these other logs here, and then there's another one, where is it, down there that simulates the same thing. And then we have to dress this up a little bit, I think. I might take this window out and do something with that, because I might close this room off, like right here. Or maybe we could, I don't know, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, because we kind of want this to be a sitting room. I might have to move this stairway a little, make a little different plan with that. I'm not quite sure just yet, because we kind of want to make this like a sitting room where you're going to be warming yourself by the fire. So we might have to make this stairway come up somewhere else. But this is kind of the best spot that I've found to put it right now. And then I just threw in my enchantment setup here, because this was kind of the best place to put it right now. And then we have another room here that we could do something with, this space here. And then this goes up into the tower, and I don't think I'm going to be able to make anything going up to that tower there. We'll probably just, because it's so narrow up in there anyway, that I don't think I'll be able to have a room there. We might just close off the roof of this and then have this be something else. And then this just comes up to the roof up over here, and then this is the top of the roof here for this area. And then, like I said, it just goes into the tower, and then you can kind of see the chimney a little bit there. And that's the interior here. So I think that's pretty much it for this little tour. And like I said, we just have to work on the interior. I might throw in some more walls. Like I said, maybe figure out some way to make this a room of its own. Like maybe could have a doorway here or something. And then maybe some sort of door. I maybe even bring this all the way back here, because we have this log here. We have that log there. We could probably close that room off right here somehow, and maybe bring this stairway. See, it's such a hard thing with the way that this, because it just takes up so much space now with these gears. Uh, and I want it to be sort of realistic. Like, I don't want just the gears going, and being cut off right here at the wall. Like, that wouldn't make sense. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to place these stairways anywhere else. But I might figure something else out for this one here, just so we could have a room. Maybe we could bring it up from here and then over. Well, let's take a look at what else is up there. What else was up here? Yeah, but then that one goes there. I don't know. Maybe if we put a wall in here, we might be able to bring it up and over somehow that way. I don't know. I'll figure that all out some other time. But I think I'm going to try and make this a shorter video, because I've been having some problems with my uploading and everything like that. So I'm going to head over to Spawn, change back into Faithful, and we'll take a look at what Double D has concocted for everybody as far as a treasure hunt goes. Okay, so here we are at spawn, and normally when you spawn in somewhere over here. For any new players that are going to be joining or would like to join, this is usually where you spawn in, right around in this area here. So it looks like he put signs up over here to the left on this cleric's tower or cleric's church, whichever you want to call it. So let's pop over here and see what he has written here. Double D, the first tree-punching brother, has hidden his loot in the mountains north of Spawn Town in various locations. Those who find his loot can keep all they find. Ooh, that sounds good. Keep everything that... Maybe I'm going to go hunt down some loot, because I don't have a whole lot on this server. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. Never mind. But don't take all of the loot for yourself. Please don't take all the loot for yourself. Be generous and sharing, and Double D may hide more. Ooh. So I didn't really get a chance to talk to him too much about this, but it seems that he has hidden more than one thing, since it says various locations. Those who find his loot can keep all they find. Please don't take all of it, like it says here. Be generous and sharing, and he may hide more throughout the server. So this is just a way for him to give new players and maybe some existing players, if they're short on resources, some valuable items that that is gonna help them survive in the server world. And so, like I said, this is usually where you spawn, and this is going south, and this is going north. So let's head a little north here, and we can take a look at the mountains that he is describing here. I'm not going to go into the mountains themselves, just in case we happen upon something that looks like something he has hid. I don't want to give away anything that he has hidden here. I haven't actually gone into the mountains to look for stuff that he has found, but it is just right over there. So spawn is right there. You spawn right next to this wooden little building here. And then if you want to head north, another way to find north is you hit F3, and you can see it is north right there. And you could just head into the mountains there and look for some of the loot that he has hidden. I'm not really sure how he has hidden it. I doubt if he's made it very difficult to find. It's probably in the open, but you might have to dig for it or mine for it. But it's probably easy to find, and I doubt if he would make it that difficult to find this stuff. So if any new members or new players would like to join and would like to find some loot, they can just head to the mountains north of here and search for the loot that he has hidden in various locations. Now, he had spoken about doing something like this from maybe every month, doing something similar to this, maybe changing it up a little bit and having a different event or activity. This is just a way for us to help the members, help the players, uh, and maybe attract some more players that would like to play. So if you're interested in finding some epic loot, you go ahead and join the server. I'll leave the IP in the description below as always. I think that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please hit a like, hit a subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next episode.